So this video is going to go through part D of question 5 of the 2023 junior cycle paper. So it tells us shown on the right is a dimension drawing of the toy submarine. The curve ABCD is an ellipse. AC is the major axis, so you can see there our major axis, and BD is the minor axis going down there. The line PT and RS are tangents to the ellipse at points P and R on the curve, so you can see there you've got two tangents. And then the line PQ is a normal to the tangent of PT, so this line here. Part 1, given the lengths of the major axis AC and the minor axis BD, below draw the ellipse, and then part 2, using the dimensions given, complete the drawing of the submarine. So first thing we're going to do is draw our major circle and our minor circle. So I'm going to stretch the compass out to A, for example there, and draw our major auxiliary circle there. And then stretch our compass out to either B or D to draw our minor auxiliary circle. So just like we would have done in class earlier on. What I'll do is I'll just put an arrow pointing at them to show that's our major auxiliary circle. And down here we have our minor auxiliary circle. So after that then we're going to divide our circle into 12 equal parts to get our points, just like we would have done in class. And after that, the top half, where each of our lines hit the major circle, we take them down, so on the right here, and where the same lines hit the minor, we take them across. So that gives us 2 points here and here, and then we have our outside points there and there, and the exact same on the opposite side. Where it hit the major, they go down, where it hit the minor, they go across. And I do the exact same thing on the lower half, except this time our lines are going up and across. So we have all our points, and just to give you an example using colour, I'll just use this blue here. I'll take this 30-degree line as an example. So you can see where it hits the major, you take that line up there, and where it hits the minor, you take it across to get your point. After that, you draw your freehand curve. So what your aim to do is to have one continuous line as best you can lightly first, and you want your curve to have no edges in any way, so you don't want it going in and out. You want it to be one continuous line. You can see I'm adjusting my wrist to continue the curve each time. And in the exam, what you should try to do is, or just in general, is move your page around. So just for the sake of this video, I'm not going to take the page off. You should keep turning your sheet while you're drawing the curve at all times. So for now I'm just going to leave it lightly, because part of this side here is going to be left light. You can see in the question there, that part there is left light, so I'm just going to leave the whole thing light for now. After that then, I'm going to start looking at doing my focal points here and here, and I'm going to look at getting the tangent drawn next, so at the back there and there. So I can see in the question the points of contact occur at P and R, and they're 35 mil away from the end of the ellipse. So I'm going to measure in 35 there, and I'm going to take a line there like that, and I'm going to label that as point R, and this one here as point P. So to get a tangent, the first thing to do is find our focal points. You can see there it shows F1. To get our focal points, we take half the major axis, which is that distance there, and we swing it from either the bottom or the top of the minor axis. So I'm just going to take it from the bottom there. So cross over there and there. I'm going to call that one F1. I'm going to call this one F2. So I can see with F1 there's a line that goes straight down through it heavy, so I'll just draw that in for now as well. Just like that there. And to get our tangents, the first thing you do is join the point of contact back to your focal points. So for example, I'll do OR first. I join OR to F1, OR to F2, and I have an angle in between. What I want to do is bisect that angle. So once again, I'll use a colour just to show that angle there. So OR to F1 and OR to F2, and that angle in between is the one I'm going to bisect now. So I take my compass, any distance on it, swing an arc to hit both lines, then go up to each of those parts and swing 2 new arcs. You can see there I increased the distance on my compass for those ones. So once I keep the same distance from here and here, it's okay if I increase it slightly. Then from OR I join through that point there, and that line there is a normal, and we all know that a normal is a line that's drawn 90 degrees to a tangent. Tangent is from OR, so that means I can line up my 30/60 set square along with my 45. So I'll just zoom it up so you can see it. So I'm going to use sliding set squares for this part. So I have a 90-degree edge here. I'm lining OR up with my bisector, and I slide it across there and going perpendicular from OR. And that tangent is going out in that direction there. I'm just going to draw it light for now, and I'm going to do the exact same thing for P as well. So same thing again. Join P to F1 and P to F2. I'm going to bisect that angle in between once again. So taking any distance on my compass, I'm going to have a point here and a point there. I can stretch the compass out a bit, swing an arc there and there, join that back through P. I can extend it on because, let's tilt it down, you can see it. That's going to be giving me my normal for that line PQ there. So I just have that extended out. And I'm going to go perpendicular again with that. So I have a 90-degree edge here. Line it up like that there. Slide it across to point P. And draw a light line for now for that point there. You can see at the end it's going to be a radius 40, so the distance from the very end to that point there is going to be 40 mil away. So what I can do then is take a line through my major axis like that there, measure the 40 mil distance away like that, and now I know where my tangents stop. You can see that line there is this line here, 40 mil away. I can now draw in my tangents heavy like that there, and now I know where my curve of my ellipse is going to be left light and the rest is going to be heavy as a result. So I'm just going to go back and draw one continuous line all the way around. Just like that there. So it's a radius 40, so I just need my compass stretch it out to point C, and I have to draw an arc like that there, and it's only heavy between those 2 points there and those 2 points there, and this one's heavy all the way down to there, and I can label point T, point S there. The last little bit then I have to complete, or the last 2 bits, I have to draw my circles in here. I'll leave that till the end, and I'll just move the camera up so you can see it. I have to draw this top half here. So from point B, it's a radius of 25 to hit my ellipse. So I'm going to go 25 mil up at point B there, and draw that arc there, radius 25. It's a 90-degree angle there, so I can take that, press there lightly for now, and it stops where it hits my 90-degree line there, my normal that I was given, which I have there, and that gives me point Q as a result. The last little bit then is to draw our circles, which are radius 12, and they are from the center out 35 there, they go out 35 there, and the last one is just in the middle there. So I'm going to get my radius 12 there and draw my 3 circles. And that then completes the question. So hopefully that video helps anyone who may have been stuck on any of those parts.